Imagine this, you're standing at the edge of a cliff. Beneath you, there's nothing but uncertainty. The winds of doubt howl around you, and the voices of those who said you couldn't, won't, and shouldn't rise up to meet you. The world tells you to step back, take the safer path, turn around and give. If you've ever felt the weight of the world on your shoulders or the sting of failure in your chest, listen to this. Your inner drive is the one thing that no one can take from you, not your circumstances, not the opinions of others. Not even your past mistakes can extinguish the fire within you. You see, success isn't about how much money you make, the car you drive, or the house you live in. It's about the fire inside of you. It's the will to keep going when you've been knocked down. It's that voice in your head that says, I can, I will, I must. But here's the truth. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well. It's easy to feel unstoppable when life is giving you everything you want. But what happens when the storms hit? What happens when everything seems to fall apart? What happens when you're staring at failure, rejecting? I'll tell you what happens. You either rise to the challenge or you sink. And the difference between those who rise and those who sink is one thing: their inner drive. Your inner drive isn't about your talent, your network, or your resources. It's about your refusal to accept anything less than. I know many of you are facing challenges right now, real challenges that might make you wonder if the journey is worth it. Maybe you're fighting for something that seems so far out of reach. Maybe you've faced rejection after rejection, failure after failure, and the weight of it all feels like it's. Your greatest breakthrough is often just on the other side of your greatest pain. Every successful person you look up to, the athletes, the entrepreneurs, the entertainers, every one of them has faced moments where they thought about giving up. But what separates them from the rest is their inner. Think about the greatest stories of success. Think about Michael Jordan, who was cut from his high school basketball team. Think about Oprah Winfrey, who was told she was unfit for television. Think about Thomas Edison, who failed more than 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. They cowl because they had something that couldn't be measured by stats, dollars, or even achievements. They had the inner drive to believe in themselves when the world doubted them. They had the belief that failure wasn't final, that mistakes were part of the process, and that the struggle itself was the. Losing your inner drive doesn't just mean that you're not working hard enough. It means you've lost sight of your purpose. It means you've allowed the setbacks and challenges to define you instead of using them as stepping stones towards something greater. So let me ask you, what are you going to do when the storm comes? What are you going to do when life knocks you down? Are you going to stay down and let your dreams fade? Or are you going to get up, dust yourself off, and keep fighting for the life you know you deserve? Your inner drive is the most powerful force in the world, and when you connect with it, when you tap into that relentless desire to improve, to overcome, and to rise, you'll start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You'll start to hear the whispers of greatness, even in the quietest. And one day, when you look back at the challenges you faced, the struggles you endured, and the battles you won, you'll realize that your inner drive is what carried you through. That fire inside of you, no matter how small it seemed at times, was the key to your success. So I'm going to ask you a guy. You are more than your challenges. You are more than your past mistakes. You are more than the voices that say you can't. You are the sum of your inner drive. And as long as that fire is burning, you will never be defeated. This is your time. This is your moment. Never, ever lose your energy. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep believing. And watch the world change because of it.